Hello, my name is Kelsey Hill, and I am the Director of College Placement and Academic Services at Fork Union Military Academy. Welcome to February's edition of The Next Stop. In this audio newsletter, we will be reviewing the important upcoming dates, advisory topics and upcoming dates, scheduling for the next academic year, college leave requests for seniors and juniors. I'll highlight some pictures from our Randolph College visit that occurred last week. Seniors, talk about mid-year transcript reports, acceptance and scholarship offers. Juniors, will do junior workshop, upcoming college visits. Freshmen and sophomores, I'm going to reiterate the importance of the need of your GPA. The important dates. The March 11th sign up for SAT has come and gone. If you are wanting to sign up, juniors, I would strongly recommend taking the SAT at least once this spring. So if you're wanting to sign up, you need to register by April 7th for the May 6th test administration at FUMA. That way you at least have a score in your back pocket if it's needed. If you realize next year that you want to add schools to your list that do require SAT scores, you already have it once on. I would strongly recommend taking it a second time at the beginning of the senior year. Our ASVAB test is going to be offered on April 14th in the afternoon. If you would like to register for that, please email Ms. White at whiter@fuma.org. Seniors, your senior awards are going to be on June 1st, still waiting for a time on that. And graduation ceremony is going to be June 2nd at 10 a.m. Our advisory topics, just a refresher, advisory is held every other Friday, and the College Placement and Academic Services Department presents post-high school information, strategies, lessons, some information about specifics to FUMA and honor roll and our academic department. We have an upcoming advisory next Friday on the 24th, where we will be talking about NCAA eligibility for Division I, Division II, Division III, and what those requirements are. Our remaining advisory dates for the 22-23 academic school year are going to be March 24th, April 21st, May 5th, and May 26th. And those topics will be announced in each month's newsletter. A lot of questions regarding when we're going to be setting up scheduling and course requests. We will start on February 28th, and we will meet with each individual cadet during term 4. Each academic advisor will meet with each cadet to talk about what they want to do for post-high school plans, what their favorite courses are, what if they want to go to college, what colleges are they looking at, and then we're going to be reviewing the most current transcript, seeing where they have met graduation requirements, what still needs to meet graduation requirements, and what courses are going to best help them prepare for their post-high school plan. The cadets are going to meet with their designated academic counselors. If the student is going to be in grades 9 through 12 next academic year with the last name A through K, they are going to meet with me. If the students are in 9 through 12, last name L through Z, next year, they're going to meet with Dr. Benson. If the student is a rising 8th grader, currently in 7th grade, they will be meeting with Ms. Schinelli. After we meet with each cadet, we will send a summary of the meeting, what was talked about, the plans, the courses, what diploma path, all of the information that was discussed will be sent home in an email to the family and the cadet. This way, lines of communication will be open. Everyone will be on the same page. And if there's any discrepancies or changes that need to be made, we can make those prior to the academic year. Our course catalog is available on forkunion.com under the academic section. College leave requests. This is information that is specific for seniors and juniors. As the spring is coming and juniors, you're starting the college process search, and seniors, you are finishing it. Visiting a college or a university is a significant part. If you have done some research about colleges, there's one word that they use, and it's the word fit. You want to make sure it is a good fit. Juniors, right now, you're going and just getting a feel for colleges, looking with the perspective of, could I potentially go here? Could I potentially see myself here enjoying the next 4 years? Am I going to enjoy my academics? Do I enjoy the setting? and the list goes on and on. Seniors, your perspective has now changed, and you're looking at schools going, okay, I've been accepted. Now, do I want to go here? Can I really see myself here? Once you receive that acceptance and you go back and look at the school, you do look at it through a different set of eyes. And so junior cadets, you are permitted one excused academic absence for a college visit, meaning you can only miss one academic day. So please make sure you're taking advantage of the major leave times, spring break, Easter weekend if you can. I know that's a holiday. Summer time is great. Seniors, you are permitted a total of 2 excused academic absences. So to make sure everyone's on the same page, what we consider a college visit is scheduling an appointment with an admissions office, doing a scheduled tour. I know admission offices have presentations, and at times you can meet with professors. There's numerous options available, just depends on the school. What's not considered a college visit is simply driving or passing through the campus, a self-guided tour that's not coordinated with admissions, going to the school to solely attend a sporting event, going to the school to only solely visit a friend. So essentially anything that's not officially coordinated through the college admission office. How do you submit a college leave request? When you submit a college leave request, you need to go into Aura, create a new pass, choose that you are going for leave for college leave as the location, enter the college or university name and address. As you are creating this request in Aura, you should have communicated with your college advisor, academic advisor about the request prior to this, because we will get the request to endorse your college leave after you've submitted it, and it will go to your TAC officers. So just to make sure all lines of communication are open, once we're aware that you're going to be requesting the leave, we will give a heads up to your TAC officer so they know that that leave will be placed in Aura shortly, and to be on the lookout for it. And as you're placing the leave, make sure you identify departure time, return time, and the transportation. If transportation is needed, FUMA transportation is needed, please make sure you coordinate that with Mr. York. And again, for any cadet last name A through K, please make sure you add me as in the notes to endorse. For cadets last name L through Z, please make sure you add Dr. Benson. And here are some views of our Randolph College visit. The first picture that you see above is group 1. We were just getting started with our campus tour that day. You can, in the background, kind of see group 2 off on their way. It was Miss Millam's birthday. She is our college admission officer for this area. So what happened was, as each cadet exited the bus, they gave Miss Millam a flower and said, "Happy birthday." So that is why she is standing there with a bouquet of roses. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the cadet sat through a really interesting 30-minute college lecture with one of the physics professors. He talked about how the science is not correct in movies, and he identified certain movies and talked about where the discrepancies were and how equations weren't right. It was very, very interesting, very cool. After he concluded, Miss Millam stepped up and gave a brief admissions presentation right before we went to the dining hall for lunch. I think it was very beneficial for many cadets, and one in particular ended up speaking with the lacrosse coach. Another cadet ended up speaking with the track coach. So all around, wonderful visit. All right, seniors, what can you be doing now? We're going to talk about mid-year transcripts and acceptances and scholarship reporting. What you can be doing now: plan your final college visits, as I've talked about earlier. Make sure you keep in touch with your school counselor, which is either myself or Dr. Benson, depending on your last name, making sure you're keeping us in the loop if we need to send updated transcripts anywhere, or as we get into the next slide or two, making sure that you're letting us know about your any admission decisions and scholarships. If you have not completed your 2023-2024 FAFSA, please make sure you are doing so. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take out federal loans, but if you add the school's name and they see what your EFC number is, they may be able to help award some additional money in order to make the school a little bit more affordable. There's no guarantee with that, but there's absolutely no harm in filling out the FAFSA. It's just really, really important that you do it so you aren't losing out on any opportunities. Make sure you're making memories your senior year and stay on top of your scholarship applications. We've talked about academic scholarships last week and the need to make sure you're researching and utilizing many of those platforms, search engines, and we'll be doing some more scholarship information within the next couple of weeks. Mid-year transcripts, term 3 concludes today. You only have 2 terms left, seniors, before your high school years are going to conclude. What we will do next week is we are going to send a mid-year transcript. This is for colleges to continue to see your progress. If there's a drastic dip in your grades, all of a sudden they're starting to slide, that could negatively impact their admission decision on your application. Colleges have been known to rescind application offers because students have started to work below their ability. So we will be sending those out next week. It will be followed by an email either from myself or Dr. Benson, depending on which end of the alphabet you fall on, as to which schools we did send those mid-year transcripts to. And if there's a school that we missed, you're going to want to make sure you let us know as soon as possible so we can get that to them. Acceptance and scholarship offers. You guys have almost filled up the entire wall in the dining hall. Families, we have been promoting each acceptance that a student has received to any school that they have related to us, and we have them posted up in the dining hall. And as you can see, we've got 1 row left. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys have done a wonderful job. Please make sure you are still submitting any admission offers, whether whether it's accepted, waitlisted, deferred, or denied, to your college counselor, either myself or Dr. Benson. And please make sure it is the official documentation. You can screenshot it, take a picture of it, forward the email, but it needs to be the official documentation. We just can't accept an email that says, "Hey, I got into." We need to see the official letter. Please make sure you're submitting any and all financial aid offers, whether it's merit-based scholarships and or athletic scholarships. As of right now, senior class, you are just shy of going over $2 million in scholarships. So please make sure you are submitting. Every little bit counts. Juniors, Monday, February 20th, starts the junior workshop. The junior workshop registration deadline was the 14th, and registration is now closed. Emails were sent home confirming registration, and please make sure families that you check your fax account for the $250 charge. We are requesting that payment needs to be received by Monday. If you have any questions about the fax account or the charge, please feel free to reach out to our business office, either Ms. Mayu or Ms. Maddox. Cadets were emailed and informed of the start of the date earlier this week as Monday, February 20th. Cadets must report on Monday and Wednesdays during the teacher's planning period. And so the teacher's planning periods fall anywhere from 9 o'clock to 9:45, 9:45 to 10:30. Then there's the break from 10:30 to 11. And the final planning period is 11 to 11:45. And during junior workshop, we will be focusing on SAT test prep and college application prep. And we will also be looking at college trips. Speaking of college visits, we have several scheduled throughout the spring. Cadets can sign up for any of the college and career visits. However, the list is going to be reviewed by all necessary departments, as our college and career visit policy that has been sent out is, as it states, in order for a cadet to confirm a trip. So just because a cadet signs up does not mean it's a guarantee that the cadet will be going. First off, academics here at FUMA do take priority to going and visiting. So if for some reason your grade or you have missing assignments and your teacher says it's more beneficial for you to stay in the room than miss an academic day, it's more beneficial for you to stay in the room, and you can possibly join another college visit in the future. If for some reason there is behavior issues, a cadet cannot behave appropriately on the college visit, and we're looking for business professionals, so to say. Each cadet goes to this college visit, they're wearing a FUMA uniform and they are representing the school. So if for some reason behavior is not up to that of what the values of a FUMA cadet, they will not be able to be permitted to participate in any future FUMA sponsored college visits. They're welcome to go on college visits with families and guardians, but due to poor behavior or conduct unbecoming of a FUMA cadet, they will not be able to participate in any future FUMA college visits. Our upcoming dates in colleges: next Thursday, February 23rd, we will be going to Lux Stone. It's an aggregate business that is they are up and down the East Coast, and we're going to do a shadow day. This is more of a career visit. March 1st is Hampton-Sydney and Longwood University. March 29th is Bridgewater College and James Madison University. April 5th is Virginia Military Institute and Washington and Lee. And April 26th is University of Richmond. And I'm waiting on confirmation to see if we can also visit Randolph-Macon College that afternoon. Seniors and juniors are invited to participate in the trips. Seniors who've been accepted to the school of visit for that day and those in the junior workshop will receive priority on the trip. And depending on the number of cadets that we can take will depend on the transportation that's available. Freshmen and sophomores, please continue to focus on your GPA. Your GPA is your grade point average. And on the right-hand side of the screen, I have a visual aid of how a 4.0 scale will work. FUMA scale is slightly different from this, and A+ is actually a 4.3. So we're on a 5-point scale, but many colleges and many other schools are on a 4-point scale. Depending on the school, seniors, I don't know if I've talked about this, but not sure if it registered, but many schools will actually recalculate your GPA once you've submitted. Some schools don't, they just use the school profile. Freshmen and sophomores, your GPA is actually most impacting right now. So please continue focusing on doing well in all your courses. Make sure A's and B's, as you can see, that gives you the most points because each class is out of 4.0. So you're going to want to get as high of a grade as you possibly can. What the GPA is it tells others how well you were able to handle and cope with your academic courses. When you're applying to colleges, many colleges are going to look at your GPA for merit scholarships. Some will start offering merit scholarships with a 3.0 and above. The higher the GPA, the more money that is given. And myth is that you can recover your GPA in your junior and senior years, and that's not something that you can do. Okay. And so now is the time that matters most. So please make sure you are really focusing on doing well in your academic courses. You've got 2 terms left this year, so just make sure you finish strong. That concludes our February edition of The Next Stop. Please be on the lookout for some information regarding scholarships. We will be putting that information out as soon as we're able to set a date. More information on that will be forthcoming. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is hillk@fuma.org. I am the academic advisor for cadet last name A through K and grades 9 through 12. If you have any questions and your cadet last name is L through Z, grades 9 through 12, please contact Dr. Benson. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.